So I don't know about you, but I had a pretty chaotic year. And it's almost as chaotic as my office. As you can see right now, everything is all everywhere. It's a big, huge mess of lots of things. And when you get like that, it's really difficult to focus, right? You try to end up just focusing on one thing or another. You let your office get crazy. You let your desk get crazy. Mine, at the end of the season, I had a burst pipe in the wall over here, just by the window, and just outside this window is where the outside spigot is for you to be able to take care of the lawn outside, and that got left on. And if you live anywhere near I do, in the northern part of the United States, the frozen tundra of Minneapolis and St. Paul, that's a no-no. Why? Because just inside the wall, the pipe burst on me, and luckily I was in the building when it happened, because all of a sudden there was water everywhere, and all of this drywall had to be replaced, the pipe inside, all the carpeting down here needed to be replaced, and then everything I own got pushed over to this side. Okay, not only is all over on this side, but the guy who put up a big sheet here didn't do as great a job as I would have liked him to, because now everything I own, including all of my computers, all of my office stuff, all of my books, they're just covered in drywall dust. So talk about feeling overwhelmed, right? And I know that your business and your life can feel that kind of overwhelming. And when it gets that way, you just want to crawl someplace and just sit and turn on your favorite show, or have a little glass of bourbon and sit outside and just ignore the world. And it's easy to do. Because one of the things about our job is that you can kind of coast a little bit, right? Once you kind of get things going, you could coast. You don't have to work that hard to make sure that everything runs. But when that happens, everything gets crazy again. Now, what I'm going to suggest to kind of put some focus back into a crazy year and then create a new one is kind of go through what I went through. Because to make sure that I get myself back where I need to be, I'm going to pull everything out of this office. I'm going to take it into the next room, everything, and I'm going to Marie Kondo it. I'm going to take every little thing and, do I need this? Does it spark joy? Right? I'm going to throw a lot of things out. And you know what brought me to that is because after the work was done, I was presented with this beautiful blank wall, a blank slate for the year, that I can do with it any way that I want. Okay, over here, that doesn't look like there's much possibility. There's not a spot anywhere, not even on the ground over there, that feels like there's any possibility that I'm going to be able to get anything done except for just keep powering forward. But over here, a calm, beautiful, blank slate. So I can sit and look at that blank slate and I can write out exactly what I want this office and this business and my life for the next year to be. And I can fill that space with the things that are going to matter to me. Because you know how we are. You know, we like our toys. We like our toys as much as even more than our business stuff. So if you look around my office, there are things in here that I need for my business, but there are way more things that I have that are just toys that I like to collect and things that I like to keep. They're not necessary in here. An office space, a workspace should be a workspace. And so it isn't. So here I am in a blank space. I've been given the gift, even though it cost me $2,500 for 3.5 minutes of water pouring into my office. But this gift that I've been given is a blank slate and a reminder that if I want to focus again, all I need to do is take a couple of days and take the crazy, take it out of the space, and then bring it back into a blank space and bring in the things that matter so that you can work where you're working, play where you're playing. Okay, I don't know if you're there, but I have talked to a few guys that kind of heard about my thing, and friends of mine who have seen the office, and they're like, "Geez, it's kind of like how my business feels right now." And I didn't get a burst pipe. I just had a crazy year. Now everything is everywhere, and I'm not sure what to do. Okay, so do what I'm going to do. Take your stuff, your physical stuff, get it out of the space, go through it all, and bring back into your workspace only what's necessary for work. We have a job that's fun. We have a job that's filled with play. We do need to separate the play from the work so that you know when to play and you know when to work and you're not distracted by one or the other. It is kind of the secret to being a creative. Sometimes maybe not. Maybe not for you. What do you think? Okay, write down comments below. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week after I fix all of this.